Okay guys, hi. In this video I'm going to cover strings in Python. So strings in Python, it is just text, um, which text should be put in either single quotes or double quotes. So if you want this to be interpreted as text, um, Python gives us an error name this is not defined, but by this they mean this whole thing. So if we put it in quotes, as I said, it gives us no error and everything works fine. And if you want to put it in double quotes, it is fine as well. But if you type first double and after that single, it gives us an error as well. So it should be either double or single. Okay. But what would happen if we, let's say, do I don't like ice cream, which would be really crazy, but anyway. Okay, what happens here is it starts from here and Python thinks that it ends here, where's the second quote, and after that it is confused. So how can we avoid that problem? Well, there are multiple ways. You can put it in double quotes. Okay, it gives us no error because it first reads this and reads the second one, and this whole thing it reads this as text. Okay. And the other way is I don't like ice cream. Okay, so if you want to avoid that problem, you can just put slash before the quote, and it ignores it. So there you go. And one function that you can do with strings, there are many, but here I'm going to show you this. You can print text. So let's say I actually do like ice cream. Okay, you can see that it is printed on the screen. Simple. Okay, what else? Okay, so there is one thing, one other function. Well, if we type this, it means print the text on the next line. So first line, second line. You can see that it prints it on the second line. But let's say that in our string we actually need this. So let's say in file path or whatever, you wouldn't want it to be printed on the next line. Well, what you can do to avoid this problem is put R before the string. Well, what this means is read the string as row string. I mean, don't read this and just read it as a text. Oops. So let me put it here and see, it is exactly read it as text and nothing happens. So there you go. And just like numbers I showed you in the previous video, you can store strings in variables. So let's say I got first name, what name? Okay, let's say John, and last name is Smith. Okay, so now whenever we reference first name, the result would be John and the last name would be Smith. You can check that by, let's say you want to print it. So by the way, when you print variables, you don't put clothes there. You just make it that. You just put the variable name there. That's it. So as you can see, we print first name, which is this, and the result is John, so it gives us back John. And if we do that the same with last name, it would give us Smith, because we stored it as Smith. So okay, and as I said again in the previous video, you can do operations with variables. So you can do this, and it would give us John Smith, because it takes John and adds Smith there. So there you go. But you can also do first name plus, let's say, what are their other names? McCartney, let's say there's that name. It gives us John McCarthy. Okay, but as you can see here, it is there's no space between them, and you can avoid that problem. There are multiple ways, but I'm going to show you the most simple one. So John, and leave a space here, and now whenever we reference first name, there's a space. You can see that here. So let's do it again. First name plus last name, it is John Smith, with nice space between them. So yeah, that's basically it. You can also multiply strings. So first name multiplied by 5, it gives us 5 times John. So yeah, it can actually save you time when you need to print many times one string. So I mean one variable. So that's it guys, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.